Hi everybody, this is Stuti Goel. Welcome to my YouTube channel Code with Stuti. And in today's video, we are going to make a simple text editor in Python. Let's get going. So, over here, I have considered a format of text editor. What is the common text editor that we use? Notepad, right? So, exactly the same thing. Whatever taskbar, whatever buttons, all the functions that you are able to do in text notepad, the same will be implementing here. And here I have already written the code. I'll be explaining you line by line so that there is no confusion. And in case if some confusion is left, you can definitely let me know in the comments and I'll reply to it. So let's get started. So, before starting with this, you need to implement few libraries that are necessary to make this dialog box, to make a separate dialog box, and one of them is most importantly pip install tk, that is tkinter. Okay, so in my case, I have already downloaded that, so you have to install. Second one would be pip install til. These are for images and adding the background. See, this is also already available in mine, so I need not download anything. I can continue further. Next, I have started to make functions for different buttons. Like for new file, I've created a different function for deleting the file, for saving the file, for changing the font size, font family. For each and every task, I have created separate functions so that you don't get confused. Starting with the very first one, will have an option of changing the text colors. For that, I have created a function over here where you can change the color of the text area. Basically, the screen, the workspace where you write, you can change that background color. Second one is basically this function can change font style and size. You can always change the font family and also the sizing of the text you write. Then the most important, the very first step when you actually run this code, a new file will be opened that is initially untitled. So that for that we create this function by using this window button. Then after that, if you want to open some existing file, so in that case, generally what do? You basically first see if that file is available. And for example, if you are searching it somewhere, and if that file is not existing, it will it won't open anything, right? It will be as it is. Second case can be if you are using a text editor, if you are trying to open some other file like .py file, .c file, it will never open it, right? So it will raise an exception over there, couldn't read the file. And in case if the file is present and it is of .txt extension, in that case, it will go to the part of that particular file and open it here in the read mode. And then when you click on the cross button, it automatically gets closed. Remember, you cannot write over that document, whatever you have opened. Next function is basically to save the file. So whatever you have written, once you write everything, you need to save it. So you go to file menu, save button, and then you get the extension. Wait, let me show you. I think it would be much better if I show you everything. See, this is the text editor that opens. As soon as I'm running it, it opens this. It has similar functions as that of Notepad, like a file, all the taskbar options, whatever is available in Notepad. The same functions are available here as well, like file, edit, help. Over here, you have an option of creating a new file, open, save, and exit this also. And then in edit, cut, copy, paste, and under help, you have about section. For example, if I type something, okay, now I want to save this, so I go to file, save. See, I have chosen this folder for saving it. For example, I choose a.txt and yeah, this file is saved now. So this is how it goes. Let us continue with our further discussion in the code, and at times I'll be coming back to the editor to show you how it functions. Basically, I showed you cut, copy, paste buttons, right? So if you want to use the shortcuts over here, you can definitely use them. For them, we have created these short functions to cut the selected text, to copy the selected text, and to paste the cut, copied text. Next is basically, see, we just saw that here under help, we have a about button. So to make this about button, we have written this function about, wherein it will show the information. This information will be printed about this program. This is a basic text editor program written by you, and that's all. And when you click on cross, see how do I close this always? Like click on cross button. Okay, it's taken. Yeah, it's here. Basically, I click here and it gets closed. So for that, I have written a function quit. Next, coming to now we'll be working on the background, basically adding this background color, what font size you want, what font color you want, all these will be done now. Basically, till now I have created all the basic functions and buttons that are required as similar to Notepad. Now, I just gave the title of my text editor as Universal Club Text Editor, and then I set the width, path, height, all these so that it will get a dimension. And I have specified the dimensions in such a way such that whenever I open it, it will always be open in the center, the very center. Did you notice this? Like it always opens in the center and not at the side. You can definitely maximize the screen, but it always opens in the center. So for that, I have given this window specifications. Then next coming to font size. By default, I have set the font size as 20 pixels. You can always change that. I have, right, we have already written the functions where you can edit the font size and font family. And over here for font family, I have chosen as Open Sans. And then next, if you have written lot of text, so and you need to scroll down, for that we have to create a separate scroll bar, and this is the code which you write for that. Basically mentioning scroll bar function, and then the grid and column. Basically, it needs to move to the next line, and this line. See this text area line over here. I am trying to add a background to my document. Before this line, there was no. See, I'll just show you. Before this line, it will be white completely. And once I add this line, it becomes colorful. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was already open. That's why it's taking time, maybe. Yeah, see, I just removed that background wala code and it's completely white. Once I add this line, it will add the green color, emerald green color to your text area. See this. Okay. Then moving on further, to store all this dialog box, you need to create a frame wherein all these buttons, file, text, option, save, all this will be like a in a proper grid. So for that I have created frame function over here, and then comes, see again I'm over here, I'm calling all the functions that we have made. Basically, for changing color we made a function, for changing font size we have made a function. Okay, so for all these all will be available in menu bar as always, and to like that should come in the grid label form. For that you need to add this menu bar also. Then as you have seen, once you click on that menu, the options that are available are file, new, open, save, exit. And then comes edit menu. Under the edit menu, you can see cut, copy, paste are the labels that are available. And under help, you will have a about section. This is all about the code. After this, we'll be calling the main loop, which will start running the functions one by one, and your text editor becomes working. So for the final time, I open this. See, you have all the options here. Edit button, about. See, when I click on the about, this is what it shows. This is the basic text editor program written by you, and and this will work similar to the notepad. If you can do anything that's available in the notepad, the same thing can be done here. Or let me give you, see, like I've done this. Now to save this, I go to save button, and this is the default folder. You can choose any path as your wish. I've chosen this. Now with the extension txt, I've saved this file. See, the file name also changes here. So this is all about this code editor. I hope you like this video. Please do share, subscribe, and like the video. Thank you.